Hey, Pancho!
Hey, Cisco!
Hey, it's time to do another Mexican restaurant, man.
He made me do that, by the way. I did.
Absolutely.
Hated it.
Hey, I'm Brad Meyer, restaurant critic for Houston Community Newspapers.
And I'm columnist Mark Hayter. And by the way, today's episode of Wine and Dine is brought to you by Talking Homer Toy. If you're ever at a loss for words, ladies and gentlemen, let Homer find them for you.
Christmas is my favorite time of the holiday season.
Isn't that sweet? That
Isn't
Homer's
that
a
great?
doll.
Well, this time, there are more Mexican restaurants than you can shake a stick at, aren't there, in Montgomery County?
It is unbelievable.
But we went to one that's a little different than all the rest.
Because it's ritzier than the ones we've used.
It's so ritzy. It's Mi Cocina.
Cocina. And that
Mi
means
Cocina.
something.
We have no idea. We've consulted every Berlitz book we can find. We still don't know what it means, but we know it means something. But here's the thing. Unlike all the other Mexican restaurants, or just about all of them, this one doesn't have all that gaudy, colorful painting and paintings of burros on the wall. There's none of all that stuff. So let's take the hat off and put it away for now.
I'm trying to remember what the music was. What was the music? Was it a bunch of clanging and all?
But it's a really classy place. I mean, it's a Mexican restaurant, serves the traditional stuff you'd expect to see at a Mexican restaurant: tacos, burritos, fajitas. But I started to talk Mexican again.
Yeah, I know.
But
Spanish.
But it's really good food in a nice environment.
Yeah, nice environment. But where we got seated, Brad, I didn't like. Y'all know those long booths?
Banquettes.
That they have banquettes?
Banquettes.
Have little gaps between chairs. I sat in the chair. Bradford sat in the booth part, or the bench seat. But it's one of those deals where you're sitting down and I could pinch the guy sitting to my right. And I don't like that. Separate me from these people.
I like the design. I like the furnishings, the seating arrangements, the tables, all of that. I did have a couple of issues with our waiter. Once again, I got a waiter that wanted to get by. Instead of on service, prompt service and personable service, he wanted to be my best friend.
Hey, I dispute that. I resemble that remark. I thought he was pretty good, and he didn't start that until the end. One thing I did not appreciate is this guy talked so fast, I couldn't understand what I was
wanted to get a little bit more of an upgraded hot sauce, and they've got like half a dozen extra different hot sauces to go with your Mexican food. And I asked him, well, what's the difference? My gosh, he was talking a mile a minute. I really don't have a clue as to what he was saying.
I was hearing every fourth word, and I don't think you were hearing Jack.
No. The restaurant, for as nice as it is, it's tough to hear and understand what's going on.
And it has nothing to do with the fact that we're old and near death either. We couldn't have
anything to do with that.
Anyway, and Bradford bragged on the food, and I got a plate that was ample. I think it was
Aren't you listening?
Uno or something. It cost, not Uno, but LLUNO, something like that. It cost $10 and a bunch of food, and it included, I wanted a taste of everything, and it had a cheese enchilada, which, Brad, why?
Yeah.
Cheese enchilada.
It's a little Velveeta stuck in a flour tortilla.
I don't know what it is, but
I don't know.
And a burrito and a taco, a soft taco, and a bunch of guacamole. And Bradford, I asked for a soft taco thinking it would be flour, but it was a tortilla, a corn tortilla.
They just cooked it for a long time.
Well, I don't think they cooked it. It was just, I didn't like it. Taco meat was very dry. I'd have to put salts on it, but that sauce you were talking about was hot. I just ate a dry taco.
Wasn't that hot? I thought the food was pretty good. I didn't think it's the best in the town. I thought it was pretty good, but it's a little pricey.
Well, I thought $10 it's a lunch portion, but it was a huge portion for me. I couldn't eat it all.
The fajita, you want fajitas at lunch? Bubby, you're looking about $14.99.
I had no idea.
$15. And that's a little pricey, I think, for fajitas, especially at lunch. And they don't give you, an overly ample amount.
Well, Bradley even gave me one of his fajitas, and that is so foreign to what this guy. I gave him half a burrito and half an enchilada for that, and it was good. I liked the fajita.
Yeah.
And my cheese enchilada, the least thing I wanted on my plate, was actually the better of the food I got.
Well, and the fajita thing, I think they actually use fajita meat, which is kind of unusual, and they put it on some sort of a grill, so it's got a little bit of blackened crispiness to it, and that adds a lot of flavor. So I really liked that. I thought the portion size wasn't that great, But it was very good. And again, I like the atmosphere. A little hard to hear people, but I was with Mark, so I didn't need to hear anything he was saying. I didn't care.
You couldn't hear anything. Oh, and by the way, Brad, one thing that took me aback a little bit. We came in ritzy place, and yet if you ordered a soda pop, they brought it in a can, Coke can, Sprite can, and I thought that was kind of unusual.
They might have been, it's a relatively new restaurant. They might be having some problems with the soda waters.
Don't get me
Who knows?
Wrong. They did have a glass with ice, and they had some kind of straw with something on it.
Golly, Mark!
It was pretty cool. Anyway, I didn't appreciate my food so much, but there was a lot of it. Guacamole was good, and the cheese on
But he doesn't know anything about food, so don't listen to him. Go check out Mi Cocina. And somebody tell us what the heck it means, because I have no idea.
Oh, did you say it's right by the Cheesecake Factory in the Woodlands
Mall? It's right in that complex by the. You're going to the Woodlands Mall.
Oh man, everything is
all
so
those
nice
great
there.
restaurants there.
Yeah,
good stuff. Hey, I'm putting my hat back on.
Don't put that on, Bradford. Okay.
When will you make a chimney for the husky, gentlemen?
I like Homer. Homer's talking toy.
Brad Meyer, restaurant critic for Houston Community Newspapers.
Mark Hayter, columnist for the Courier and the Villager. Ladies and gentlemen, wine and dine next time.
Bon appetit.
Crusty bunch.